Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. I don't know what they're thinking there in Barbados, but I do not think that the Democratic Labour Party should allow Ralph Thorne in. Or if they let him in knowing from the get-go that he's just a regular member. He's not going to be in charge. Now, he is a member of parliament. No one from the Democratic Labour Party is a member of parliament. So Ralph Thorne is going to think he has the upper hand. Ralph Thorne is going to think that he's the big shot. Ralph Thorne is going to want to state his terms and his demands. And if he's saying that he's going back to the DLP to help fix internal problems, there were internal problems at the BLP where he was. Why didn't he fix those problems there? Why didn't he fix the problems where he was? So he is looking at the DLP as not as powerful. The ruler or the president or whoever is within the DLP mechanism, he can handle them. He could handle the DLP. He could not handle Mia Mottley or the BLP. So when this guy said what he said, I'm not surprised.
Around 4 o'clock, and we made a decision at this meeting to delay the admittance of Mr. Ralph Thorne into the Democratic Labour Party, and that is premised, of course, on the fact that we will have further consultations with him on his coming into the fellowship of this party. So that is where we're standing.
He's coming into the fellowship of the party to run things. He's a member of parliament. He's a member of parliament. You are not. You are not. So he thinks he's in a exalted position. I already told you, you need to bow to him. He's going to expect that. He has expectations. People have expectations when you give them titles, you know. They seem to have, it's amazing that it works that way in Barbados, especially coming out of being a slave port and a slave society, that you can look at each other and think you're better. You think you're better than the other person, when you should see everyone as bringing what they know to the table and everyone having a shot at the game. Everyone has their good sense. You don't see it that way, though. You don't see it that way. Let me play this. Let me continue.
By majority vote, the Executive Council of the party made that decision that we will have further consultations with Mr. Thorne, and therefore the decision to admit or not admit him into the party has been deferred until then.
Have you ever taken this process with any other person seeking to enter the party?
All of these decisions, all of these scenarios really, are new to the Democratic Labour Party. We are treading this path for the first time, and therefore it is all new to us.
What are the precluding factors that would prevent someone from having membership?
Precluding? Yeah. Absolutely not. We're not even going to venture on that road. Cameron Muncie, you're traveling on a road that you're going to be a very lonely man.
No, well, basically, to try to figure out, I mean, what would have been the rationale for him?
No, we're not getting into that at all.
Excuse me, what?
We're not going to get into that. You're not going to get into that. Not this time. Those are internal matters.
Okay, so you mentioned that it will be delaying it. Do you have any
Like
idea
a timeline?
Yes, timelines are going to be set by the party's leadership, and those timelines will be dealt with internally also.
So when can we expect to hear in another week?
Well, like as I said, the timelines have to be decided by the party's leadership. Yeah, so those will be determined.
And there will be, of course, official correspondence.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yes. We will definitely apprise him of our decision this evening, and the discussions will start.
Can you point to any other precedent where something like this would have taken place?
Like I just told you, this is a road that we are traveling for the first time in this party.
Yeah, so I really think that they should not let him in, and if they do, because people in Barbados don't really have, you're not tough enough, okay? You're not tough enough. and you for some whatever, but I don't think you should let, I don't think the DLP should let Ralph Thorne in. And if they do, they should do what Mia Motley did not do. Maybe make him sign off so that he behaves himself, and Mia Motley should have people sign off. So maybe there should be a law. Maybe you know, I talked about that recently before, but maybe it should be a law to stop people from doing what Thorne did and what Arthur Lee did. There should be some sort of law, because there's nothing in terms of like honor that goes out the window. Being honorable and, you know, sticking it out with what you have agreed to do, that all that is not an issue when people are ready to betray you. So I really think it should probably be a law within the political, in that political package, that people are prevented from crossing the floor. They can quit, and they can probably go out there and try to get re-elected. And if they're re-elected, they could sit in wherever area they want to sit, but not to cross the floor the way they do is way too easy. Way too easy. This is Sherry Veronica.